Wuthering Heights is set in the rugged landscape of the Yorkshire moors in England. The novel opens with Mr. Lockwood, a new tenant at Thrushcross Grange, visiting his landlord, Mr. Heathcliff, at the neighboring Wuthering Heights. Lockwood encounters a household marked by apparent disorder and hostility. Intrigued by the gloomy and mysterious atmosphere, Lockwood returns to Wuthering Heights and experiences ghostly phenomena, prompting him to learn the history of the place from the housekeeper, Nelly Dean. Nelly narrates the past events at Wuthering Heights, beginning with Mr. Earnshaw's adoption of an orphan named Heathcliff, who quickly becomes a favored member of the Earnshaw family. This fosters jealousy and enmity, particularly from Hindley Earnshaw, Mr. Earnshaw's biological son. As Heathcliff and Catherine Earnshaw, Hindley's sister, grow up, they develop a deep and tumultuous bond, often clashing with Hindley's increasing cruelty. As they mature, the relationship between Heathcliff and Catherine becomes complicated. Catherine decides to marry Edgar Linton, a gentleman of higher social standing, for the sake of securing her social future. Heathcliff, heartbroken and humiliated, disappears for 3 years and returns wealthy and bent on revenge against Hindley, Edgar, and all those who wronged him. Heathcliff's return sets off a chain of deceit, betrayal, and vengeance. He manipulates the younger generation, involving Catherine's daughter, Cathy, and Hindley's son, Hareton, in his revenge plot. Heathcliff's actions result in misery for both families. Despite his success in gaining control of Wuthering Heights and Thrushcross Grange, his life is marked by the loss of Catherine and an all-consuming bitterness. The novel concludes with the deaths of Heathcliff and Cathy's mother. After Heathcliff's death, the younger Cathy and Hareton begin to form a bond that promises to heal the wounds of the past generations. Their budding relationship suggests a future of reconciliation and redemption, contrasting with the destructive passions that dominated the lives of their predecessors. Life lessons from Wuthering Heights. The destructive nature of obsession. Heathcliff's obsession with revenge and his inability to move past his feelings for Catherine lead to widespread suffering. This illustrates the dangers of allowing passion and obsession to cloud judgment and dictate actions. The importance of forgiveness. The novel underscores the necessity of forgiveness as a means to personal peace and reconciliation. The failure of characters to forgive past wrongs perpetuates a cycle of pain and vengeance. The consequences of social ambition. Catherine's decision to marry Edgar for social advancement rather than marrying for love ultimately leads to her unhappiness. This highlights the potential emptiness of chasing social status at the expense of genuine relationships. Resilience in the face of adversity. Young Cathy and Hareton's eventual bonding, despite the legacy of hatred and dysfunction they inherit, shows the resilience of the human spirit and the possibility of overcoming difficult pasts. The transformative power of love. The healing relationship between the younger Cathy and Hareton at the end of the novel demonstrates that love has the power to heal old wounds and foster growth and renewal, suggesting a move away from the destructive passions that fueled the earlier parts of the narrative.